CGOD who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. CGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 9, Murray will drop this one off to Swift. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Throwing again, Murray. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Murray to air it out again. Gets this quickly to Ingram. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. In motion goes the tight end. They'll try it now with Swift. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Murray now running right on the option. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Swift, touchdown, Houston. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the sack on first down, Watson got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
On first and 10, Watson. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now first and 10. Here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
On second and 10, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree. This is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Walker, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second down and goal. Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Texans are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Oh, they intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Trayvon Walker. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. From the 50, it's Watson. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now drive they started with good field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. And a nice Nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction,
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
That one good for 37 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd down, it's Walker looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And now off to the races down the right side. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Colts.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking out some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Murray. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray now on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Second and goal from the 1. Murray on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Murray keeps it himself. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jamar Chase there to make the grab. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that. And now here's another interception. Picked by Cameron Bynum. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. On one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Colts are right back in this football game. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Murray going to throw. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now Murray again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game. probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a...
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Javarius Ward. And the Texans are going to take possession as they get it at the 42-yard line. And that gives them now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now first down throw complete downfield. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Murray now. And this is caught. Give him 30 yards there.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bottoms away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Here's Swift. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Touchdown! Jamar Chase, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Watson. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, Watson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 1st down, it's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it up. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.